Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Josh, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Capital One Venture X credit card. So I'm going to be going over some of the main features of this credit card. I'm going to be going over some of the pros of this credit card, some of the really good things that you may like about it. And then of course, I'm also going to be going over some of the drawbacks of this credit card. And then by the end of this video, you should know whether or not this credit card will be a good fit for you. Now, before I get into the review of this particular credit card, if you would like to go ahead and grab a few free stocks from Webull, make sure to go ahead and take advantage of that by clicking my link, which you will find in the description box below. Okay, so jumping right into the pros of the Capital One Venture X credit card, you will be earning 75,000 miles if you spend at least $4,000 within the first 3 months. So 75,000 miles, that's going to be worth approximately $750 worth of travel. So that's pretty good if you can spend at least $4,000 within the first 3 months of having this credit card. Additionally, you'll also be earning 10,000 bonus miles every single year, but that won't start until your 1-year anniversary. So you won't be earning those 10,000 bonus miles right off the bat, right after you're accepted for this credit card. No, you won't earn those miles until you had this credit card for at least 1 year. And then after that, you'll be earning those bonus miles every single year as long as you continue paying the annual fee, which of course we'll get to later on in this video. Now, another pro of this credit card is that you will be receiving a $300 annual travel credit when booked through Capital One Travel. So as long as you book your travel through the Capital One portal, whether that's a flight, whether that's a hotel, you will be earning up to $300 in travel credits. So that's a really great perk. Additionally, you will be earning 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, again, as long as that is booked through the Capital One Travel portal. And then you'll also be earning 5x miles per dollar spent on flights booked through the Capital One Travel. So that's 10x miles on hotels and rental cars and 5x miles on flights per dollar spent. So if you end up booking a $100 flight, which would be a very cheap flight, that is going to be 500 miles earned. Additionally, on all other purchases, whether that's at a grocery store, at a restaurant, anything else, you're going to be earning 2x miles per dollar spent. Okay, so now that we got through some of the pretty cool pros about this credit card, I'm now going to move on to some of the boring, but of course the important features as well. So starting out, your APR will be anywhere between 17.24 to 24.24. And of course, this will vary based on the prime rate. And if you do take out a cash advance, which I strongly advise against you doing, you'll receive an APR of 24.24% and also $10 or 3% of the cash amount, whichever happens to be greater. And then if you happen to pay late, which please never pay late, always pay in full and on time. But if you do pay late, you will receive a fee of up to $40. So now at this point in time, I'm going to move on to some of the cool features of this credit card. And starting out, one of the best features that I feel about this credit card is that you will receive free price drop protection. So if you end up finding a cheaper price after you book a hotel or after you book a flight using the Capital One portal, let's say that you use the Capital One portal and you book a hotel for $200. However, 1 week later, you see that that same hotel is now just $100. You're gonna be thinking like, what the heck, right? Capital One, you cost me $100. But what you have to do is you just have to show Capital One within 24 hours of receiving that lower price, as long as it's on the same date, and Capital One will refund you the difference. So you had that price protection there. They believe in their portal so much that it's going to give you the best price on that same date, that they will let you know when to buy, and they will back that with a refund. Secondly, with the Capital One Venture X credit card, you'll also have free access to all of their Capital One airport lounges. This means unlimited free visits to their Capital One lounge, and on each visit, you can also take 2 free guests per visit. And if you have a third guest, unfortunately, you do have to pay $45 for that guest. And if you have a 4th guest with you, that one will also have to pay $45 as well. But you for free and 2 free guests, that's a pretty cool perk. Now, another pro with the Capital One Venture X credit card is that you also have cell phone protection. And with this, you get to protect your cell phone every time you pay your bill with the Venture X credit card. And if it's stolen or damaged, you'll get reimbursed up to $800. So again, a pretty cool perk there. And speaking of travel, if you do happen to travel internationally, if you go anywhere abroad, as you know with many other credit cards, unfortunately, you do get hit with a foreign transaction fee. And usually that's around 3% for the foreign transaction fee. What's great with Capital One, the Venture X credit card, and all other credit cards that they happen to have is that there are no foreign transaction fees, so you can definitely take this card along if you do happen to go anywhere abroad. And finally, another great feature about the Capital One Venture X credit card is that your miles don't expire. So if you end up accumulating a lot of miles and you don't use them, let's say that you have 200,000 miles saved up, with some other credit cards, those miles will expire if you don't use them within a period of time. However, with the Capital One Venture X credit card and all other Capital One cards for that matter, those rewards, those miles, they never expire. Okay, so now that I went over the pros with this credit card and some of the main features of this credit card, I'm now gonna go ahead and dive into some of the cons of this credit card, because with any credit card, unfortunately, there are going to be some drawbacks, and these drawbacks, well, they may not be for everyone. So starting out, the biggest drawback in my eyes at least is that annual fee. The annual fee is, yes, $395, and that is every year. Of course, whenever you receive the annual fee, you can call into Capital One and ask if they will waive it. And sometimes, yes, they will waive it, and others they will not. It's just kind of the luck of the draw. But whenever you go in to apply for this credit card, just know that you probably are going to have to pay that $395 annual fee every single year. So if you're fine with having that, then go ahead and apply. If not, then you may want to consider some other options. And other than that $395 annual fee, there really aren't too many other drawbacks. Now, earlier in this video, I did mention about the Capital One Airport Lounge, which is really cool and all, but I guess one drawback of that is the fact that right now at the moment, there is only one Capital One Airport Lounge open within the United States. That one happens to be in Dallas. Now, at some point in 2022, there are going to be two more opening. There's going to be one opening in Denver and also one opening up in Washington, D.C. So be on the lookout for those. But right at this time, there really aren't many Capital One Airport lounges to be taken advantage of, unless, of course, you're going in and out of the airport in Dallas quite a bit. However, even though you may not have access to Capital One Lounge, you may not be using it all that much unless you're really entering Dallas, Denver, and DC quite a bit, you still will receive complimentary membership and unlimited free visits for you and your guests to Priority Pass, where this one actually has more than 1,300 locations worldwide. So in the end, should you get this credit card, is it worth it for you? Well, it really depends on how much you travel, because yes, there is that $395 annual fee, but really, like I mentioned throughout this video, you're going to be receiving $300 in travel credits, plus the 10,000 bonus miles, and those together, the $300 in travel credits and the 10,000 bonus miles, well, that's pretty much $400 in perks there. So you have a $395 annual fee, and then you have $400 in travel perks. Plus, of course, whenever you sign up, as long as you're spending at least $4,000 within the first 3 months, you're going to be receiving 75,000 bonus miles, and that's another $750 in credits to your account that you can use on travel or pretty much anything else. So in the end, as long as you can spend that $4,000 within the first 3 months on things that you would usually spend, you're not going out and spending this money on something that you normally wouldn't get because it wouldn't make that much sense. But as long as you can spend the $4,000 within the first 3 months, you're getting $750 worth of value. Plus, every single year, you're getting $400 worth of value from the $300 in travel credits and the 10,000 bonus miles that you'll be receiving every single year. So even though you're paying $395 in annual fees, you're getting the $400 back. So as long as you're going on at least one vacation every single year, it's pretty much going to be worth it for you. So yes, I would recommend it for anyone who goes on vacation at least once per year. And of course, as long as you're able to spend the $4,000 within the first 3 months in order to earn those precious 75,000 bonus miles up front. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I do hope that you found value out of it. If you did, I would greatly appreciate you giving this video a like, a big thumbs up. That does just greatly help out with the YouTube algorithm. And also, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos like these. So until next time, as always, I'll see you in the next video.